did the CPS call and stuff. And I don't know if they did know who did it or not. I feel like they're definitely not loyal enough to each other, and they probably want to save their own skin. So if they knew, they would definitely rat them out. But yeah, Esmond thinks they're gonna be screwed anyways, even if they do try to rat them out, because then they might be liable for something else.
Here's the funny thing. He's leaving this out. Is that if they know who did it, calling and weaponizing a governmental agency on another person is, as far as I know, a criminal offense. It's kind of like in the same spectrum of swatting, and he can correct me if I'm wrong about this. But if they know who did it, and they coordinated with that person, not only would they be doing that and getting away from this lawsuit, but they would be opening themselves up to somehow a sort of accessory lawsuit or accessory charge for weaponizing a federal agency and submitting false reports. So this actually, like, aiding and abetting, right? So actually this could be even worse for them if they did this. Please let them do this. That would be really fucking funny, man. Well, I don't think it would be hard to prove, because these people probably have private communications that completely explain that they were doing it maliciously. Like, just in total plain English, that they were doing it maliciously.
Oh yeah, I mean, if their phone records or messages or anything are looked into, they are completely cooked. I'm almost certain they would have been talking about some shit that would probably get them screwed in court. And he's right about this, because they could be considered liable if they were part of the plan to call CPS on Ethan's kids, or if they knew that was happening and basically aided them in any way. And I just find it funny how every one of them is reacting so differently. From Casey not even having any lawyers and randomly getting married, to Frogan, I don't know, probably buying an extra large pizza, to Denim's actually trying to fight this in court and thinking she has a chance, to Sean just getting trolled. This is my Marvel universe, guys. This is my Avengers. Also, Kowalski, analysis. What is this video? Homepage as well. Thank you, YouTube. You're doing a good job. I don't know about you guys. This Pegasus guy might be the greatest YouTuber ever. I'm gonna subscribe, watch all of his videos, tell all my friends about him, and then proceed to absolutely win at life in every way imaginable. Because that is just the sequence of events for a Pegasus fan. Anyways, let's move on to people going after streamer Emiru. Basically, Emiru gave like the most lukewarm basic take about Ethan's lawsuit. She said that, hey, it's wrong to steal content. And now apparently Hassan's goon squad is just harassing her like crazy.
What was Emmer talk?
Well, reacts are a little scary because I saw that some people are getting sued for reactions, but Mr. Daily wouldn't sue me. We're homies. He likes my tweets sometimes. Or it's people that like maliciously react. Like they react.
Isn't it crazy how Emmer knows about this, but all the people against Ethan don't know about this? It's probably because she watched the video for 5 minutes. This obvious nuance is just totally lost.
Watch me so that they don't get any views. Like, yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, you're courting disaster. It's crazy. Even she understands this. She probably watched half the video.
Right, so that was her take. You can't steal content. Most normal basic take ever. She didn't criticize Hassan or any orbiters, nothing. Not even a fraction of what I've done. And this is what people are responding to her with. Here we got a tweet with 74k likes. Woman who hangs out with every grapist she meets. I think Israelis are fine. Okay, so she didn't mention Israelis at all. She was literally talking about Ethan's lawsuit. But of course, these people will make it some sort of weird political issue. Also, in case you're confused about who the grapists are, this person is referring to, I think, Asmongold and Tectone. I don't know. Obviously, again, just complete slander. You just can't say this shit. Seeing the misogyny see through the lip tears every time a woman disagrees with them is one of my favorite aspects of this app. She gives terrible companies not misogyny to point that out. Man who is biased on the internet strawmans woman in a bad fake tactic. As a joke, actually, you humorless idiot. It's a joke! I'm just slandering people as a joke, guys! The classic Casey-tron tactic. I was just trolling, guys! I've been trolling this entire time! I was only pretending to be regarded. Just say you want to eliminate all J's next time. Oh, but just because you asked nicely. H3 Snark and Lefty Twitter have now set their sights on Emiru. Emiru, the woman who had a podcast with Asmongold and Tectone, I'm shocked. The levels of pick-me this girl has resorted to is insane. And yes, you can do that. The platform you and your friends would have millions on wouldn't exist otherwise. Emiru is that scene girl who sometimes does a Nazi salute because it's edgy. What? I don't know how to explain it, but neo-Nazi groypers always follow these kinds of girls online, willingly lean in their racist shit for attention. I'm not saying she's actually racist, guys. Guys, I just want to protect myself. Who is the Nazi in question here, by the way? Is it the guy who made this about Israelis and Jews somehow? By the way, react to people they hate. That is the point of fair use. It's called criticism, not to mention the people who are reacting to a hit piece on them. How effing smooth-brained. Ah, classic Redditor is just ignoring, you know, every actual merit of the lawsuit. The fact that they maliciously tried to steal views from Ethan and steal his content. But of course, it's convenient to pretend none of that happened. Useful little token she is. Emery's all in on defending Asmund. She's watched without Asmund supported viewers.
H3 Snark and Lefty Twitter set their sights on Amaru. What the fuck? Amaru is a scene girl that sometimes does a Nazi salute because it's edgy. Amaru does a Nazi salute. And this is the thing, is that these are the people that useful little token she is. I just want you to see that, like, anything that these people do, these people are abusive. They're bullies. They want to gang up on people and push them around. I think, again, the best way to approach this stuff is to just call it out immediately and just say how ridiculous it is. When they go after attacking somebody like Amaru for saying that, you know, maybe it's not a good idea to react to somebody's video and say actively that you're breaking fair use, they're gonna act like this is somehow like Nazi adjacent.
It's just crazy how radicalized these people are. The moment somebody points out the common sense opinion, they lose their minds and try to slander her and harass her in any way. And this basically just shows to everybody on the fence which side to be on. Anyways, that's about it. Click this video or you double in size every Tuesday. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
And one of the left probably should have engaged in 2
I think
years
it would have
ago.
been fine to do from the get-go. I do think there's a difference.
Oh my god. And now he's okay with force the vote that quickly, Vouch? That's all it took to get you on board with it? Damn, I wonder, dude, how scary must it be when you got a 3-hour conversation slotted and in the first hour you realize you're like hopelessly left behind. Oh my god. He should have faked an internet disconnect.
For instance, how the right and the left handle these situations. The right does not care about its rabble-rousers, you know. The louder and more obnoxious you are as a conservative politician, the more your voters love it. They don't care. Whereas, of course, if AOC so much as coughs, you know, over Nancy Pelosi, you're going to get like a 68-hour MSNBC, you know, a runtime on how disrespectful she's being.
But didn't that happen to the Republicans too? Fox News was not on board with this project. There's a more ideological diversity over there, but the media was against them.
Though. The media was, the institutions of the GOP was, but I feel like the